So students, in this lecture 11th of electronics, we will discuss FET as a two-port network, and two-port also means four-pole network. So we have already discussed BJT as a two-port network, transistor as a two-port network in our previous semester. So in that video, transistor as a two-port network, I have discussed that what are one-port networks, what are two-port networks, and what are the parameters, different parameters in case of two-port networks that we calculate. So just like bipolar junction transistor, this field effect transistor, it is also a three-terminal device having three terminals: source, drain and gate. And we know that when we use this FET as an amplifier, just as in case of BJT, when we were using that BJT as an amplifier, we always kept one terminal common in input as well as in output circuit. In case of bipolar junction transistor, it has three configurations: common base amplifier, common emitter amplifier, common collector amplifier. So out of three terminals, one terminal will always be common in input and output circuit. So just in the case of BJT, in FET, one terminal will be common in input and output circuit. Either it will be a gate, source or drain. So therefore, the FET has two ports, input port and output port. Input port, it will have two terminals, and output port, it will also have two terminals. Through one terminal current will enter and through the other terminal current will leave. Similarly, in case of output port, through one terminal current will enter and through the other terminal current will leave. So FET has total of 4 terminals and 2 ports. And further, this two-port network, it has several parameters like X parameters, Y parameters, Z parameters. Just as in case of bipolar junction transistor, we have studied Z parameters there. We also studied Y parameters in that video of transistor as a two-port network. I have already discussed what are Z parameters, what are Y parameters, what are hybrid parameters, what are ABCD parameters. So in case of bipolar junction transistor, the collector current and the voltage, there out of 4 parameters, two parameters are dependent parameters and 2 parameters are independent parameters. In the case of bipolar junction transistor, we were having 2 values of currents and 2 values of voltages. Out of that, one of the current and voltage, they were dependent and the other were independent. So that is why we have discussed hybrid parameters there. But here in case of FET, this drain current ID, now what are the factors on which this drain current ID depends? Number 1, it depends upon gate source voltage VGS, and number 2, it depends upon drain source voltage VDS. In transfer characteristics, we know that this drain current ID, it varies by changing the voltage at the gate terminal, and this drain current ID, it also varies by changing the voltage at the drain terminal. But here the variation of ID with respect to VDS, it is large when the value of VDS is small, but when the value of this VDS is very high, that is in saturation region, the variation in ID corresponding to VDS is small. But overall, this ID, it depends upon these two voltages, gate voltage and drain voltage. It means here these two voltages, these are independent parameters. VGS and VDS, these are independent variables or parameters. And here current ID, it is the dependent parameter. And one another current in this FET, that is gate current, it is approximately 0 amperes. Why? Because the gate junction, gate source junction, it is always reverse biased. So because of the high input impedance of the reverse biased junction, current through gate terminal is 0. So we will only discuss this drain current, which is the dependent parameter, and it depends for its value on these two independent parameters, VGS, that is gate voltage, VDS, that is drain voltage. And here source is common between the two. Means the parameters in which current is dependent variable and voltage is independent variable, those are known as Y parameters. So we will discuss Y parameters of FET here. So mathematically, this drain current ID, it is a function of VGS and VDS. And what does this mean? It means that whenever you change the value of VGS, it will change the corresponding value of drain current. And corresponding to the change in VDS, the value of ID will change. So whenever the value of VGS or VDS is changed, the value of ID will change. So that is why we have written down this equation, that when the change in VGS is delta VGS, then what will be the corresponding change in drain current? It will be curly ID by curly VGS into delta VGS, plus when the change in drain source voltage, it is delta VDS, then what will be the corresponding change in drain current? It will be curly ID by curly VDS into delta VDS. So this will be the total change in the drain current. But if in case the variations are small, for smaller variations, capital ID, it is denoted by small id. So small id, it will be the function of these two voltages. So then what will be the variation in this small signal current corresponding to the variation in VGS and VDS? This is the equation. And here, according to sign convention, this delta ID, it is supposed to be equal to ID, and this delta ID, change in ID, again it is ID. This change in VGS, it is denoted by this VGS. Capital G is replaced by small g, capital S is replaced by small s, and capital D is replaced by small d. Similarly, this change in drain source voltage is represented by V small d small s, because it is the change corresponding to the small signal. So this equation will become ID, it is equal to ID upon VGS into VGS plus, what is this? This is ID upon VDS. And how you will find the value of this ratio? By keeping VDS is equal to 0. And how you will calculate the value of this portion? By keeping this VGS is equal to 0. So what is this? This is delta VGS upon delta ID. It is one of the parameters of FET, which is transconductance or mutual conductance. And similarly, this delta VDS upon delta ID. It is the dynamic resistance. But here we have the reciprocal of dynamic resistance. So it is equal to 1 upon RD. So this equation will become, these are the two parameters of FET. So the equation becomes ID, which is the drain current, small signal drain current. It is equal to GM VGS plus 1 upon RD VDS. Now we will draw the equivalent circuit of FET satisfying this equation, corresponding to this equation. This is the equivalent circuit of FET. How? Here we have drain current which is equal to these two terms. It means the left hand side has the dimensions of current. So the dimension of GM VGS, it will also be that of current. And this VDS by RD, the dimensions of this term, it will also represent current. So here, this is the drain current. And the voltage between this drain and source terminal will be VDS. And this drain current ID, it is the ratio of the currents across these two. Sum of the currents through these two. Here the current will be VDS by RD and here the current will be GM into VGS, which is a current source. And on this side, as IG is equal to 0 because of the high input impedance of this circuit, so that is why this gate source junction is open. Because of the high input impedance of this gate source junction, it is open and IG is approximately equal to 0. So this is the equivalent circuit of FET satisfying this equation which we have derived from the discussion of the dependence of drain current over the values of VGS and VDS. So this is all about transistor by FET field effect transistor as a two-port network. And in the next lecture we will discuss that how we will use this FET as an amplifier, like common source amplifier, common gate amplifier and common drain amplifier.